our leaders that are planning to scrap, talking about debating of scrapping the NYSC. My question is, do you think it's right? If it's right in your own side, why? And if you felt it's not right, why?
Okay. The reason for the establishment of NYSC in the first place is to foster unity. Now, as a result of the aftermath of the Civil War and the early stage of our independence, it was to foster unity, to bring back the lost unity, so to say, after the Civil War. But if you ask me presently, I think the scheme is already losing that main purpose of fostering unity. So if the government is planning of scrapping it, maybe as a result of the insecurity. But if you still ask me, I will tell you, I think the best thing is not to scrap it. But there may be some some kind of amendment to the act or to the system. Instead of making the graduates to go for 3 weeks orientation camp, which some of us have experienced, you discover that at the end of the 3 weeks, people come out, they just post them to schools. Some even manipulate where they'll be posted to. So maybe the government can amend in such a way that it will be restructured in such a way that anybody who has graduated and is going to NYSC will come out of the NYSC with some skills. And instead of paying them the money they are paying them, maybe they will give them this money in bulk so that it will serve as capital. So in doing that, you discover that most of our graduates will come out from the scheme and become creator of businesses, employers of labours, instead of them seeking for jobs. So if you ask students who are in universities now, in polytechnic, or even those who are aspiring to go to an institution that they want to scrap NYSC, to some of them, they will feel as if you are going to deprive them. Because if you see the joy in most parents when their children when their world is putting on that garment, I think everybody wants to wear it. But beyond the love for loving to wear the uniform, I think what they gain out of it should be something that the government should research and not to scrap it.
Okay, but we are talking about insecurity now. About insecurity, maybe that was the reason they wanted it. Don't you think that one is what concerns about?
Fine. Insecurity is a serious problem. Nobody will want his or her child to go far, especially to those areas that are not secured. Like I schooled in the north, I had first degree in the north, and I served somewhere around the north central. But the truth is, now nobody wants to go to the north. So I think the government can work on insecurity. And where the insecurity persists, that the way it is now, there is a way they can do it. People may be posted to areas that are not prone to the insecurity. No, they may be posted to some states. Maybe some states that are not secured may be taken out of the scheme for now. So I think scrapping it is not, to my opinion, is not the best way, but they can restructure it. Let it be a scheme that will be empowering youth, so that when they come out of the scheme, they can start something on their own instead of looking for the jobs that are not available anywhere.
Yes, in one condition, I will agree that they should be scrapped. Because the essence of NYSC when it was established during the regime of Gowon was to integrate Nigeria together and have an intertribal relationship. But now that the intertribal relationship no longer seems feasible in Nigeria, people can no longer move from one tribal state to another, then the essence of establishing NYSC is no longer feasible. So it's no longer nobody would like to go.
Sorry, when you say it's no longer visible, what do you mean by that?
But that is somebody from a Yoruba now will not be happy after he finishes his studies, he completes his university program, and he's been posted to Sanfara to go and serve. The first thing we're going to consider is his life. Okay. We will think about what is going to happen to him. There, one of my brother was that served at the Niger State. He had an experience about. He was there when the issue about the bomb blast then in Niger State. His close friend, was nearby him and it was blasted. So he will not explain. He will encourage somebody to fund. If his younger brother is now going to Niger State to go and serve, the family will disagree.
But do you believe that even if he's been posted in wherever he schools, such a thing can still happen? But do you know that even in schools today, bomb blast happened and kidnapping even happened in school? So that's
so even now, schooling in Nigeria is no longer safe. Okay. University is no longer safe. We heard about the issue in Kaduna where undergraduates were kidnapped for over 50 days. Presently in East and West now, the people are no longer safe. People are scared about school. Even the primary and secondary schools are no longer safe, secure. So saying now people to now post, they can come even if you say okay, let's arrange it within their state, let them serve within their state. What is the guarantee that there can never be an issue of kidnapping or bomb blast or Boko Haram attack even in the NYSC camp during the period they were doing their camping? So that is the reason that if the issue of Nigerian security and safety of citizens cannot be guaranteed, I think NYSC is no longer safe. Even schooling is no longer safe. Everybody is now working on hope, probability.
Let's think if they are going to scrap it up. What other thing do you think can be used in replacing it?
Presently, I don't know, because what Nigeria need now is security, is a good economy. So if you say okay, let them go, let's go and look for something else, how is it going to guarantee safety?
To my own way of seeing it, it is right for because of this insecurity in Nigeria as at present. So it's better, to make although it's a very, very strong decision, but it's better for them to scrap it.
But you know the reason why?
Safety of safety of the students.
Yeah, I agree with you. But you know, for the reasons why the NYSC were created in the first place, is for the unity of Nigeria. You know, when your student from one place goes to another place to learn their culture, learn their language, and associate themselves in one way or the other with them. But now, if it's been scrapped, don't you think it's going to bring difficulties among the students and the unity of the land?
Not at all. So like I said, the security comes first, the safety of life comes first. So because of the security, that is why they want to do this, kind of a thing. And which is most important. Like me, personally, I even told my son that, please, Mr. Man, after you finish your BSc, I don't want you to go for NYSC, but for the sake of security. So it is better. It's better done. God will help us.
Àkọ́kọ́ náà kí ni èròǹgbà wọn láti dá sílẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀? Torí nǹkan táwọn ní pé lẹ́yìn táwọn ọmọléèwé tán bá kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yunifásitì darí, wọ́n á lọ sí ibẹ̀ láti lọ sin, wọ́n ní wọ́n ń sin orílẹ̀-èdè wọn kó tó di pé wọ́n á ní àǹfààní láti lè ní iṣẹ́, kó tó di pé wọ́n á ní àǹfààní láti lè rí iṣẹ́. So àwa rò pé èròǹgbà wọn nìyẹn tẹ́lẹ̀, ṣùgbọ́n kí ni nǹkan tí wọ́n tún gbà lérò ńsìn láti lè sọ pé wọ́n fẹ́ fagilé irú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀? So ìyẹn ni òye wa tó. So lórí ìdí kan pàtàkì láti sọ pé tí ò bá ti jẹ́ pé bí wọ́n ṣe sọ yẹn, ó yẹ káwọn náà lè ní àwọn ìdí pàtàkì tó tì lẹ́yìn láti lè sọ pé òkè àwọn ò fẹ́ irú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn mọ́. Ṣùgbọ́n tí ò bá ti sídìí pàtàkì kankan kò sọ̀rọ̀ ńbẹ̀.
It's not good. It's not good. It's not a good thing to scrap because, how can I scrap it? Because when they finish education, when they finish school, they need to serve our land to show that this certificate for making them to serve our land, so that they were able to have evidence that this is what they do to serve our land. So that is what I think about it.